I just want to teach. Following a classical mode of instilling self-respect and care for humanity within the education of English literature. Say what? Are you for real?
Reagan, we did it! We got it!
What's it? I'm in no mood for nebulous pronouns.
$2,000! Woohoo! Celebrate!
2,000. I like the sound of that.
The grant, creative play here at Harrison Middle School. We're funded!
I don't believe it. That night we went out and talked?
And talked about creating a theater program here. It's happening. The Arts Board, they love it. Where's that board? Give me that. We applaud you for your willingness to start at the bottom and create a program that will enrich the lives of all of the students at the school. Theater was made to be produced. It is not really enough to study. We are especially grateful for the detailed budget proposed and how you thought of every contingency. We look forward to being your opening production. We agree that Shakespeare is best understood through a play production. It is not really enough to follow a scholarly pursuit.
What?
Scholarly pursuit?
No, go back to the Shakespeare part.
Yeah, we wrote it in the grant. We would use this money to produce a Shakespeare play. It would tie in with you on Romeo or Macbeth. Which would you prefer?
Neither.
Okay, well he wrote lots of other good plays. What's wrong with Macbeth or Romeo and Juliet?
They're banned.
Don't be silly. They're classic works of literature. We've been using those plays for years.
I just came back from a meeting. Apparently, classical works of literature have an adverse effect on the delicate mentality of the middle school students.
But the kids, they love Macbeth. It's got blood, guts, action,
Witches, the occult, death.
all tragedies have deaths. That's why they're tragedies.
Kids are killed in the
And the
play.
murderers get their comeuppance.
And not to mention the supernatural element. I mean, the studies suggest that Macbeth is presenting an alternative religion. We can't present religion in the classroom.
Okay, forget Macbeth. But we'll do Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet. Thought I saw it somewhere. Ah! Here it is. Murder. Romanticizes teenage promiscuity, encourages teenage drug use, encourages teenage suicide, encourages children to find their parents. No. Not acceptable.
Okay, fine. We'll do Hamlet.
Here it is. Murder, sex, violence, dirty deeds by Ophelia, use of ghostly creatures.
Julius Caesar has no sex.
Murder of a government official, not acceptable.
Midsummer?
Experimentation with the occult, kidnapping of wives, child abuse. That'd be easiest, but Hermia.
Twelfth Night?
Cross-dressing.
There goes as you like.
As you like, it is even worse. Not only cross-dressing, but child neglect.
Othello?
Politically incorrect race relations. Conspiracy to kill.
Is there any Shakespeare we can do?
Let's see here. Murder, sex, violence, patricide, fratricide, suicide, support family values. They're all listed. All would be detrimental to our students.
Okay, I guess we could patch the play out of sonnets. I mean, it'd be difficult, but I think we're up for the challenge.
No! No sonnets!
No sonnets, but they're beautiful!
They were from a man to a man, and we don't want to encourage alternative lifestyles. Right here!
Fine. I still want to do this. It gets me all fired up. Even if we can't use the grant. I mean, if worst came to worst, we could do a fairy tale.
No. No fairy tales. No fairies, witches, or elves. It's offensive to the students' religion and may sway young teenagers to the dark side. We can't have our little ones go to the dark side because they were in a production of The Shoemaker and the Elves.
But Santa is an elf! A jolly old elf!
Santa is banned.
Okay, well, what about leprechauns? They're in the supermarket, the cereal aisle.
We are educators. We are held to higher standards than cereal boxes.
Okay, well, we're running out of material here. I don't want to do black eating. I'll never find a horse.
Children should be taught to develop relationships with each other and not with animals.
Okay, fine. What's left? Folk tales, Anasazi the Trickster Spider, Paul Bunyan?
Children are at an age where talking spiders will only confuse their natural outlook on the outside world.
You're making that up.
That's right. Teaching tall tales teaches young children that lying is acceptable.
Fine. So what do we do now? Go back to the days of yore and preschool stuff? Sesame Street?
No Sesame Street. The old videos came with warnings. Bert and Ernie had an unnatural friendship. The Cookie Monster is responsible for childhood obesity and the growth of diabetes. Children just run rampant in the streets, and there is nothing normal about Big Bird.
I don't want to do, bounty twins. I'll get it.
Not to worry.
They're banned. The bounty twins are banned!
Not diverse enough. Doesn't teach our students the benefits of living in a global world.
There's no material that's left.
I know.
There's nothing we can do. We'll have to give back the grant.
I know.
No theater program.
I know! Unless
we do Romeo and Juliet.
we can't. It's banned.
What if we told our boss we take anything that's deemed offensive? We get a final script approval. Who knows? It might fly.
But it would be watered down. Horrible.
Yeah.
Sanitized.
Yes.
Acceptable. But not dramatic.
Exactly.
Then why do with it? I mean, it already thinks Shakespeare's boring. Imagine what they'll think when all the juicy parts are cut out.
My mother has these letters from Russia, from Russia's USSR, back in the Cold War.
Random.
I would take those letters. They were in pieces for words, sentences would cut. They would cut them up and send them on their merry way.
Not following.
I would fill in the gaps with any words I could think of. I made them stupid, dirty, violent. In a sense, I made them more interesting than they originally were.
So, you're saying...
Yes.
But we can't just have a script with things cut out. Too obvious. I mean, it would never fly.
But what about a script where it periodically says cutting or deletion?
They go to the original.
Go to the original. Heck, they'd run the original. They'd figure out Shakespeare.
And look up every word they didn't know.
Exactly. And even if they didn't, they'd learn a lot about censorship.
And when the State Arts Board comes to review the production...
Let's think about this thing as a production. Maybe it'll be the complete works of Shakespeare. The complete censored works of Shakespeare. We'll call it the beginning of the end of Shakespeare.
No. Shakespeare is banned.
Shakespeare is banned. I like that. We have a show.
Yeah, good job, yes.